Hi students, I wanted to touch base with you about the research article and chart that's coming up that is due in week 6 by 2/16, Sunday 2/16. So what you're going to do, as per my video from the Zoom, you're going to go in and use the CINAHL search. So, that's used by nurses for, you're going to look for a study that interests you, and then you're entering that information from the study article into the chart that we're going to talk about in just a minute. So you'll be able to demonstrate skills in accessing the CINAHL database, conducting a keyword search, and selecting, evidence-based research studies. So step 1 is going to be using those keywords to perform a literature search at the CINAHL database. And then you're going to choose one study from a nursing or interdisciplinary research. So make sure that it's a nursing and interdisciplinary research study. It has to be current within the last 5 years. And then you can go to the library to find that, or you can review the Zoom. I showed you how to search for that in Zoom. So you can choose for this particular assignment, you can choose a qualitative, quantitative, or mixed method study. You don't want to use systematic reviews, meta-analyses, dissertations, clinical trials, and just simply using an abstract is also unacceptable. So you're going to review the different types of research in the module that you've watched the videos of already before you proceed forward, right? So qualitative, quantitative, or mixed method study. And then what you'll do is complete the chart template, filling in all the information from the research article. And the chart is found in the assignment in Module 3. So if you come into Module 3, you'll come down to this research article chart template. You're going to click on this here, and it's going to pull that up. And then also it's going to show you the rubric that I will be using to grade your assignment. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to pull up this chart template for you. Okay, so when you pull that up, this is exactly what it looks like. Your research article chart, you're going to type into the boxes. They will expand as needed. You don't need to adjust anything. Just keep it in that simple, aligned, single space font. And then you want to use phrases or words. You don't need paragraphs or sentences needed. You're stating basically, just what the purpose is briefly. For the stating article in APA format, though, you do want to make sure that you get that absolutely correct. And I've shown you guys some research writing tips and some other things on putting an article in APA format before. So you can go back to the first couple of Zooms and you'll see that in there. So again, you want to just put in the purpose of the study, the research question and or hypothesis. You're going to enter in the sample, the number, etc., gender, ages, who was in the study, right? You're describing the samples and the size of the sample. And then if it's quantitative, you're going to use this one. If it's qualitative, you'll use this one. If you are using a mixed methods study, you're going to fill in both boxes. And then the design of the study is stated by the author. So the authors will say this was a qualitative study or this was a quasi-experimental, quantitative study. So you want to make sure you put that in there. And then level of evidence according to the Johns Hopkins strength of evidence or this Melnick's level of evidence, which is in Module 3. The major findings of the study, what does the study share with us, and then limitations and ethical considerations that were addressed by the author. So I'm going to pause and I'll go into Module 3 again. And then again, don't forget that there are, differences between independent and dependent variables, which we also went over in the Zoom that I posted. Levels of evidence are here, the Johns Hopkins or the Melnick. You don't need to use both of those in your assignment. You can just choose one. And then there's more information on, searching for an article. Here is the CINAHL video on, how to find that, the information you're looking for in CINAHL, which I did also do that in the Zoom from 2/5 that's posted. So that is what you want to do for this assignment. So you're going to fill out that chart, submit that, and then I am going to grade you according to this rubric. So if your article is in proper APA format, you'll get 5 points, identifying the purpose of the study, etc. So you can see the point breakdown here. And then again, this is just one, either Johns Hopkins or Melnick's level of evidence, and you just want to state which one that is. So that you'll want to also include, make sure that you have your when you put your article in APA format, you have a web link, so I can click into that web link and go into that article, so I can address and discuss any issues that you have with your answers, etc. So I want to make sure that I help you understand those. So I need to have that link, so make sure you have a link for that article. And then again, this is your rubric that I will be grading from. And then the other chart that I showed you was the research article chart that's blank that you're going to fill out. So you're going to submit this. So if you have any questions about the assignment, please reach out. As you can see, it's worth 100 points. And I just wanted to kind of go over it a little bit so that you don't have any questions on how or what you'll be expected to do. But I look forward to seeing what articles you choose, and I hope you have fun finding something that really appeals to you, right? This is the time to learn about things that are interesting and then do research on them. Or maybe they're doing something on your unit. If you are, working in the hospital or in the field already, so you can see what they're doing and find evidence to support what you're doing in your practice. So if you have any questions, reach out. I look forward to seeing your assignments.